talk about a subject that all of us, sooner or later, are going to have to deal with. It is the subject of menopause. The topic tonight is the psychophysiology of menopause, and there's a lot to say about it. It is unfortunately often a humorous, sometimes tragic topic. And as someone who has been through the menopause from hell, I will tell you that it is a lot, it's much more complicated than we're told. The same people who lied to us about childbirth lied to us about menopause. Menopause is nothing to laugh at, but it is a very funny subject. So I want to start off by reading you. I want to read you a letter to the Tide Company that was written by a menopausal wife, okay? Dear Tide, I'm writing to say what an excellent product you have. I've used it since the beginning of my married life when my mom told me it was the best. Now that I am older and going through menopause, I find it even better. In fact, about a month ago, I spilled some red wine on my new white blouse, and my unfeeling and uncaring husband started to berate me about how clumsy I was, and generally started becoming a pain in the neck. One thing led to another, and I ended up with a lot of his blood on my white blouse. I tried to get the stain out by using a bargain detergent, but it just wouldn't come out. After a quick trip to the supermarket, I purchased a bottle of liquid Tide with bleach alternative, and to my surprise and satisfaction, all of the stain came out. In fact, the stains came out so well that when the detectives came by yesterday, they told me that the DNA tests on my blouse were negative. And then my attorney called and said that I would no longer be considered a suspect in the disappearance of my husband. What a relief. I thank you once again for having such a great product. Well, gotta go. I have to write a letter to the hefty bag people. Signed, a relieved menopausal wife. Now, I ask you, okay, can you relate to that? Okay. Show of hands, how many of you are anywhere near or have gone through or disavow any knowledge of menopause? How many of us on this boat, right? Okay. So we probably have like 50-50, right? We got half and half. Now listen, for the ladies who have not gone through this yet, tonight will be an eye-opener, okay? I just want to tell you that what I do is I teach evidence-based anatomy and physiology. I teach integrative science, and I teach whole person health care. So my role tonight is to give you a big picture perspective. A lot of this stuff you know, but there's some new stuff and some exciting stuff that will really help you in your journey with menopause and dealing with your own as well as patients' journeys with menopause. I think that's going to make a huge difference and really be of some assistance to you.